BMW, a brand known for making versatile machines and a brand known for having a keen eye for design. Well, this is the BMW CE02. A much anticipated electric scooter that now we finally have got a chance to test. Welcome back to Drive Spark. I'm Vedant Jouhari, and in this video, I'm going to take you guys through everything you need to know about this electric scooter. Well, first off, is this a scooter or a motorcycle? Well, you could call it a motorcycle scooter, a scooter motorcycle, or something in between, because it has design elements of a scooter, it has design elements of a motorcycle, but it just looks like something else. It looks like something unique, something we haven't seen. So let me take you guys around the whole design, the whole exterior of this. Starting off with the front, well, we get an LED headlamp in a rectangular shape, and the front windshield that we get is also in a sort of rectangular shape, but has a slight indent in the middle. Now, these two already create such a futuristic look on this. Then we get 37mm gold-plated USD forks on this, all linked to 14-inch Michelin tires. Now, the front wheel and rear wheel that we get are 14 inches and they both have disc brakes. The front tire that we get is a 120 by 80 14-inch tire. However, the rear one that we get is a 150 by 70 section 14-inch tire. Now, moving on from that, looking at the design. Now, the side view of this, I mean, well, why don't you guys tell me what it looks like? Well, it's something extremely unique, extremely different. Right from the whole front area from here, spanning all the way till here, everything stands out. We get 745mm of seat height, we get 180 odd mm of ground clearance, and we get the small gap also in the front. Something, as I said, extremely unique. Now moving on, we get some aluminium grab rails at the rear, and the rear section, the rear lights, well, they look like a few other from the BMW segment. Now, all of this put together comes in at 148 kgs of dry weight. Now moving on to the seat, well, we get this elongated seat with the slight bump up in the front with the BMW logo embossed right in the center. Now the seat comes in this tricolor pattern, which is only seen in the Highline variant. There are a few more features on this which are seen on the Highline variant. I'm going to come to that in some time. So stay tuned for the whole video. On my side of the bike, we have an offset rear monoshock. And the offset monoshock, again, is not just for performance, it also adds to the design element of this. Now we get the CE02 badging located on the rear mudguard, we get the BMW logo located right in the center of our seat, and we get BMW located on our front wheel as well. Also, we have the BMW logo located on either side of the scooter over here. Now that's more or less the design. Let's jump to the features of this scooter. Now, coming to the feature front of things on the CE02. Well, first off, it comes with a TFT display with Bluetooth connectivity. However, the Bluetooth connectivity is limited to only SMS and call alerts. Apart from that, on the Highline variant, we get heated grips. Yes, we get heated grips on this, and that can be controlled through the toggles on the handlebar. Now, apart from that, we get a lower stance on this. Now, the lower stance may resemble a few of the international motorcycles, the ICE motorcycles. However, this coming to India is huge because we have barely seen anything like this. Now we get 180 odd mm of ground clearance, and the weight is also relatively light in this segment. It comes in at 148 kgs. Now the CE and 02, what is that? Well, CE is concept electric and 02 is because this is placed in the 200cc segment of two-wheelers. So now coming to braking. Well, the CE02 comes with a combi braking system and with hydraulic brakes. Also, the brake levers that we get are adjustable. Now, all of this adds to the whole sporty thing, adds to the whole element of the CE02. Now, let's jump to the other CE02 and I'll tell you guys about the specifications and how it is to ride. So now coming to how this rides and coming to the specification front of things. Well, this is powered by a 3.98 kilowatt hour battery that produces 15 horsepower and 55 Newton meters of torque. On top of that, that battery can push the CE02 for a total of 108 kilometers on a single charge as per the iCat. However, real world figures may vary and you may see this do around 90 to 95 kilometers on a single charge. Now the top speed of this lies at 95 kilometers per hour, so it's not meant to go aggressively fast, but it's meant to have fun on. Now coming to how it rides. Well, let me start off with the suspension setup. Brilliant. It eats up the bumps really well, front and rear. Rear might feel a little stiff, however you will get used to it, but it eats up bumps really well. Even if you find yourself not seeing a speed breaker and you end up going over it relatively fast and getting your front wheel in the air, it still drops down and it doesn't rebound. It drops down and holds you right there. Same for the rear suspension. So now this gets 3 riding modes: flow, surf and flash. Now flash is only seen on the Highline variant and the base variant only gets flow and surf. Now as the name suggests, flash is sports mode. It's when you're using all of the motor, all of the battery to get the maximum potential of the scooter. Now in flash mode, as my colleague very rightly said, the moment you gun it, the scooter goes in front and leaves you back. So that also could play a role in the whole seating position of things. However, you will get used to it as you keep riding. Now on flash, the throttle response is extremely crisp, the motor is running rich, and the scooter or the motorcycle just wants to go. On flash also, the regen that we get is strong. The moment you shut off throttle, it feels like you're braking, it feels like the vehicle is braking for you. So now coming to flow, the regen levels on flow, well, it's not as strong as flash, but it still is quite evident. It's quite visible, you really feel it, but as I said, it's just not as strong as your flash regen. Now coming to surf, well, the moment you shut off, well, you're still surfing. There's no regen, there's nothing holding the scooter back. It just lets you coast, it lets you go in a free flow motion. Flow is the one which gives you the most range, which gives you the most battery potential. Surf comes in the middle. So let's say you have Eco, City and Sport. Flow is like your eco mode, surf is like your city mode, and flash is like your sports mode. So that was pretty much how it is. So now coming to tires and to how it is to corner, how it feels to ride, well, it gives you a very smooth ride. And while cornering, you do have enough corner grip, as you can see on the tire, and we have put it to use. We have cornered it, we have pushed it to its limit, and this vehicle just stayed. It didn't slide out, it didn't wobble, it didn't dance. It behaved well, it behaved properly, just like how we needed it to. Now coming to braking. Well, this has a combi braking system and front disc brake and rear disc brake, however, single channel ABS. We only get ABS on the front wheel. Now, when we're braking hard on this, we do feel a little drag on the brake before we feel that bite. However, that's only when you're carrying speed. When we're doing our city speeds, when we're riding in city traffic, when we're riding in an everyday setting, it's more than okay. We can feel the brakes, we can feel the bite, we can feel the vehicle want to stop, and with the regen, that's just another plus point for your slowing down. So all in all, the braking was good. However, there could be a little improvement with that drag on higher speeds, because on higher speeds is where you need your brakes to really grip you. Now coming to the final thing, the seating comfort of this. Well, I'm 6'1", for example, so let me take it off the stand. I'm 6'1", and as you can see, if I'm seated in my regular seating position, I can place my legs completely flat on the ground with my legs bent as well. And even on the front foot pegs, I'm in this sort of cruiser position. I feel like I'm in command of the road. I feel like I'm in command of the scooter. And the moment I take it back to this, well, this is when the sporty side comes out. This is when I really want to lean, when I want to push the scooter to its limits. However, like this, I just want to cruise. I want to enjoy my ride. I want to enjoy the view around me. We get 2 charging options on this. We get a 0.9 kilowatt charger and a 1.5 kilowatt charger. So now we get 2 charging options on this, a 0.9 kilowatt charger and a 1.5 kilowatt charger. The 0.9 kilowatt charger for a 0 to 100% takes around 5 hours. In fact, a little more than 5 hours. And for 20 to 80%, this takes 2 hours and 48 minutes, around 2 hours and 48 minutes in fact. Now coming to the 1.5 kilowatt charger, well, a 0 to 100% takes only 3.5 hours, and a 20 to 80% takes just about 1 hour 40 minutes. That is pretty quick. So all in all, that was a quick review of the BMW CE02. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and let us know your thoughts of this scooter in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. I'm Vedant Jouhari, signing out.